Hello all, today's project in our Paradigm by Alliance 340RL is to adjust this sofa. If it's hard to tell in this picture, but you can see the sofa is kind of about 2 inches above the theater seats in height. And that's because of these feet down below. So what I want to do is unbolt the two little brackets that hold the couch in place. They only have one screw each. Tilt it forward, take the feet off, adjust the bed portion so it's lower, and see if that'll make it a little more comfortable for folks. I'm only about 5'10", but when I sit back in it, my feet dangle. And I know my wife, who's a lot shorter than me, and some of my kids, they definitely feet are hanging off of it. So we'll open up the couch. I'll show you those brackets. I'll unhook them, and then I'll have to close it back up and then tilt it forward to take the feet off, and then we'll see where we're at. If I don't like it, I'll put it back. So we'll get to it. I'll be back in a minute with it opened up. Okay, here it is opened up. Let me show you those brackets down below. So there's a bracket on each side. One there, and there's one there. And as you can see, there's only one screw on the top that's holding it in. So what I'm gonna try to do is just take the one screw on each side out, leave them bolted to the floor, and then flip it forward from there. See how that works. So, get to it. All right, that wasn't too bad. There's those brackets, and there's what the area behind the couch looks like in the 340RL Paradigm. So let's look here. So what we're looking at is, looks like a couple Phillips heads buried in those feet on all four corners. And then it'll be sitting on the felt here. I think it'll be okay sitting on that. It's directly on the floor. It's not going to get moved around or nothing because the bracket's going to be screwed in. Here's where it's screwed in, and I took it off. So we'll get to pulling the feet. Okay, there you have it. There you have it. The feet are off on all four sides, or all two sides, but four places. Now we're going to pop it down and see what we get. Okay, I'm back in position here. A little bit of work to get them down in there. You see, I just have to put new screw holes in the top. Should be pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. Just put one in each side like I had it, and this ain't going nowhere. I got it right up to the edge, so this doesn't bounce against it. So that should be good. Enough clearance. Looks like it's even on both sides. So we'll get to doing that, and then we'll adjust the feet on the other part. Okay, those are screwed back in, both sides. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring this back up. So now we're going to take these. There's one hole left. If you can see that in the video here. Here it is. One hole left to move them up. Hopefully that's enough. Looks about 1.5 inches. It might not be quite enough, but we'll see. See how it works. I know, pretty confident that it will not work where it's at, but we'll check it anyway. Yeah, looks a little high. I mean, it's already been a little high, so I was doing a sloping down back here. So I think it'll be good. So I'm gonna get that adjusted, and then get back and show you the finished product. Okay, back with the feet adjusted. At the lowest position now, so let's pull this thing out. Let's see, set it down, let's see if it's any better. Oh yeah, it's right back to where it was essentially. Let me zoom out a little bit. So, looks like no problems. Essentially all you do is lose a little storage space underneath. Back to that. Hey, we gotta get a topper and cut and fit in here, because this is just kind of awkward the way these cushions are so darn high. But I think it's much better. Much better. Let's let me put it up like that. Like I said, you just lose a little storage space underneath. Big deal? Nah, not really. Close her up. So if I can do this one-handed, just don't mind the camera angles. Back to this side. Close it up, and you can see it folds down just like normal. There's nothing that goes underneath that you're gonna run out of space. So just like it should be. Let's put the cushions on. Get those back on here quick. I'll make you guys seasick by moving back and forth kind of quickly. Again, excuse my camera work. Kind of new at this. But there you have it. It looks fantastic. And it doesn't sit below the armrest too far because you got those extra bolsters on here. So you're still above these little tables. That's what I meant to say, tables. So let's see. Oh, this is 100% better. Touching the floor. It still sits maybe I don't know. No, I think it's right on the money with the love seat. So there you have it. That's how you lower your couch down. Now you hide stuff underneath. Drops it, I'm gonna guess about 2 inches. Let's see. We got these blocks. See how tall these things are. Tell you what, I'll be right back and I'll measure it for you. All right, let's see what we got here. That's 3 inches. Huh. So we took 3 inches off the height of this couch. That's pretty darn cool, I think. So let's do a quick measurement here. Let's kind of get an idea. I'm gonna guess, let's see, about 17.5 inches up. Roughly. Let's see where this sits. It's sitting, it's about 18, so very close. So that you can tell, I mean, that other one, if it was 3 more inches up, we're talking 20.5 inches. So you can see how much taller it would have been than the love seat. So I think everybody's gonna be happy with this. And a pretty easy project. I think start to finish took me, I'm gonna say 30 minutes, 35 minutes. With just basic hand tools. I did use a drill driver on these suckers because look at how long these screws are. I mean, that is, give it the Lippert. They definitely, you want to make sure they don't come out. So I wound up using my screwdriver to pull that, or my drill to pull those out. But overall, satisfied. Hey, I appreciate you guys' time and watching. Like and subscribe. See you again.